I used to think the hotter the better. Used to love it. But then I used to have tiny little shorts on. So I was tiny at one point. And a bikini top. So, and I used to spend a lot of the time going to the beach. I would say a lot of days I would go to the beach. And you always feel cooler at the beach anyway. And you're jumping in and out of the water, the sea. But as I've got older and I'm not as skinny on the outfits or the body, then I cover a lot of things up. So the heat these days gets to me more. Hopefully I can lose the extra 10 kilos that I keep talking about. I went down to, well, I was 64 kilos, then I went up to 65, and this morning I was back down to 64. I really want to not be crazy over Christmas and New Year, and I really, by the 1st of January, I'd really like to hit that 63. Don't know if it's possible. That's where I'm going. That would be quite fabulous. And then if I could get to like under 60 by the time my birthday, first week of June, I'd be quite happy with that. Anyway, don't want to talk about losing weight all the time. So today I'm off to meet a customer who says they're going to see the third viewing on a property that I've been showing them, and they told me to bring the reservation agreement with me. Now I've been doing this a long time, and I don't bank on a property until at least 30% the deposit's in, and that's not going to be for another 4 or 6 weeks. So, you know, don't count your chickens before they've hatched. Don't spend the money before you've got it, kind of thing. Yeah, so that's where I am with that. And also, if that goes well, the person whose property I'm selling wants to buy another villa, and that's almost 30 million baht. So that will be a great start for next year's income for me. If those two deals happen, I'm on a good footing to start away, and really a good start to the new year. So I've got a lot to think about next year. I want to talk about that the week in between Christmas and New Year. Talk about my future plans, what all this is about. At the end of the day, the first thing is I'm building the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is something I want for a number of reasons. When I first started this, the idea was I'd do it purely because of the income. I thought if I could make $2,000 a month from YouTube, say within 2 years, then that would be absolutely perfect. And then I'd stop doing the real estate, and I would start to go around and just visit different places, me and my little dog, and see things and get out in the world. So I'm not giving up my house or anything yet. I've got to be sure what's going on, where I'm going with it all. But I've also been looking at statistics. I should have wrote them down because they're mind-blowing on YouTube. Literally, out of 130 million YouTube channels, only about 6% make $2,000 a month. So that tells you a lot, doesn't it? And when you think probably 1% are very professional channels, then that looks even less. So I'm not going to let that defeat me, because I'll tell you the other thing is I'm actually really enjoying doing it. I'm enjoying sharing my daily challenges. At the moment it's maybe once or twice a week, but if I can get a little bit better at this, I will do maybe daily. If I've got enough to talk about, if I've got something interesting to talk about, I'll do daily. What you need to do this, you need to have how many subscribers you've got. It's not the main thing, it's how many people watch your channel. And it's not the views, but you have to get the views to get the viewing hours. So somebody will click on the video and watch it for 5 seconds. I know, because I do that often myself. I'll turn a video and I think, no, I'm not interested in that, move to another one. So a lot of views. Yeah, a lot of views, when you see somebody's got like 100 views on that channel, it doesn't mean much. But this last video that I did a few days ago, in 15 hours it did 150 viewings. Now that's the fastest amount of views in that first day kind of thing. So that was seen by YouTube as a good success, like an achievement. So that's really encouraging for me, because from those 150 views, I got 1 hour of viewing time on that one video. So you need a lot of videos to get the viewing hours. So out of 150 views, I got 1 hour. Now, some people will put a video on that lasts 30 minutes, and if they get 2 views that watch all the 30 minutes, they've got the same amount of volume in terms of earning power that I get out of 150 views. So lots of areas of improvement, obviously. So let's see. I mean, I've done a video which I've not uploaded at the time of recording this on the Sunday morning. I'm still I've uploaded it, but I haven't made it public. And then I've got this one, so we'll see. But I'm reaching milestones which are not financial. The milestones are people sending me nice comments. I was talking this morning to a couple who do the same thing. They've just started a YouTube channel. They're in Scotland. I mean, oh my God. I'm going to tell you now, I'm glad I'm not starting doing it in Scotland. I think the fact that I'm doing it in Thailand makes it 1,000,000% easier, especially if I put aircon in the car. So I feel so grateful. Oh, thank you, God, that I don't have to do that. So I know some people prefer that, but no, not me. I like the easy life. Okay, so I just did the viewing and that went really well. So hopefully the client should sign the reservation form in the next couple of days when they've spoke with their lawyer, and then they reserve it. And then with a bit of luck, and I'm getting all the indications that it's going to happen, the seller from this house, it will make a commitment on another house. So if that all goes through, that would be a very nice start for my new year. That's what I'm. So now I'm off again to Nai Yam Beach. Not the beach, the actual lake. Now you might ask yourself, I'm certainly asking myself, why is it I keep going to the same spot? I now have a van and I've got no reason. I mean, I can't sit in the back or do anything much in the back. The reason why I keep going back down there is, in all honesty, it's so much easier with my dog. Because when we get somewhere, she wants to have a sniff around, a look around. And some years ago, I had a bad experience with my dog. I took her down to Yanui Beach. There was a party going on, and as I was putting her down on the floor, I don't know if it's a pack of dogs, but a crowd of dogs came running up to attack her, and I literally just picked her up in time or she would be dead. She's only little and she thinks everybody's going to be friendly with her. She hasn't got a bite in her, she only kisses, and these dogs coming to get her, she would have been dead. There's no doubt about it. So since then, I'm kind of overprotective about her. Really, totally overprotective about her. So I get nervous where I walk her and where I take her. But I'm going to have to find a way to get past that, or else I'll not go anywhere. So if I'm taking my dog, there's many places we go, but she can't do anything. And that's the reason why I bought her a pram. So I bought her a pram because I can put her in the pram and fasten it up, and then when the other dogs smell her, I'll see if they're going to come and attack her. But she'll be in the pram, it'll be a little bit easier. Then I'll get a feeling. So what will happen when we go out in the van, I'll have aircon in the van, so I'll have aircon, so she'll be able to stay in there for a little while. I'll have CCTV, so I'll be able to check that the aircon's working, that nothing's going wrong, that kind of thing. While I'm walking or going for a swim or whatever, so I'll be able to check that she's okay. And then what I will do is I will go to new spots when I'm out living in the van, whether it be for a few days or a few months or whatever I end up doing. Then what I will do is I will go to places like not late at night, but when everybody goes back to the hotels or wherever they're going, and then there'll be loads of space and I can go and park and I can see around, because if you go now, there's so many people in so many cars, you haven't got a clue what's going on. But if I get there either when it goes dark or early in the morning, like 6:30, and I do wake up that kind of day, I do wake up at those times, that's not a problem, and I'll go and find a new spot early in the morning. Then my dog can run around and do what she has to do, and then she'll be okay then for the rest of the day till the evening. And then I'll wait till everybody's gone or going, and then I'll take her for another quick walk. So that's the idea. I hope it works. At the moment, like, there are a lot of dogs in Phuket, and a lot of them, especially where I go, right the beach and views and everything, lots of stray dogs, and they congregate there because a lot of tourists go there, and they take food and they're camping and all kinds of things. So it's difficult, it's very difficult with a small dog. And the thing with her is, she is small, but she's heavy. So she's small and vulnerable, but too heavy to carry around. And a big dog is too big for the van, but you don't have to worry about them getting attacked so much, because they have got a big mouth to fight back. So I'm a bit in the middle with it, really. But she's what I've got. So we're starting to make the cupboards, and I have all this stuff here. God, so much stuff for the van. So these are the cupboards, the bases of the cupboards. That one was about 5,500 baht, but I need more things for that. I need a different top and a different extra base, and I have more doors. The doors here. And this is a smaller cupboard. So I have this cupboard. Lots of work still to do on that. And then here I bought some packing, but the packing is fiberglass. I did not know, so I'm not going to use that. Then here on the floor, if you can see, there are all the holes in the wood that was to hold the seats. So now we're making some blocks, and so we don't have to buy new boarding. So we're making some blocks, and we have to get the sander and block them down best we can. And from that, we'll put some tape on it so that it's not up and down as you're walking, so it stays solid. So there's, on the floor there, it looks black, but it's not black, it's like a light brown. That's the vinyl that will go down. And then around here, they're cutting a carpet. This is the original floor. The plastic from the floor of the van. And now they're cutting a piece of carpet. Take a while because they've got cut all the holes in and everything. So they're cutting the carpet. They'll do that now, and then after that they'll cut the vinyl. Bit disappointed about the vinyl. I wanted like a beigey colour, but they only had the brown, and I didn't want to wait. I checked if it was available in the other stores. I've seen it in other stores, but it's too thin. So yeah, so they've got to do that today. And then hopefully by Wednesday we should be able to put the cabinets in. Not sure. Okay.